going to be doing my second video in my formal series. So if you haven't watched my last video from this series, I'll leave it in the iCard above. It's a formal dress shopping video, so I help you guys come up with some dress ideas and show you where you can buy yours. So a lot of you guys really like that video, so I'm really happy about that. So I hope you like this video. Today I'm going to be doing a pamper routine and just sharing with you guys some tips of what you can do before your formal or prom, just to make yourself feel really nice and just get prepared. So some skincare things, hair care things, tanning tips, and like lots of other little bits and bobs that you can do just to make yourself feel really good and be all organized before your prom, because I know you want to feel your best because it is like an exciting occasion. So even if you're not going to prom, you can definitely do these things and add them into your like pamper routine kind of thing. So I hope you enjoy the video and let's just get into it. So I'm going to start off talking about skincare because I think it's so important to get your skincare down packed a couple of weeks before your prom, just so you don't have any flare-ups or anything. So don't use any new skincare products that you might react to, so make sure you use things that you know work really well for you. And I personally would use something like Dermalogica. This is like a top skincare brand and I know that they work really well for me. So I've got their cleansing gel, but I've also got their pre-cleanse. And a little hack in case you guys didn't know, it's actually really good to do 2 cleanses. As a lot of you probably know, it's really good to wash your hair twice. And it's like the same with your skin. It's good to wash your face twice, because if you just wash it once, it doesn't really get all of the dirt off. So using a pre-cleanse is great because that will take all of your makeup off and it will give you like a clean base to then wash your face with. So something that I think is really fun before a special occasion like prom is to actually have a facial. And you don't actually always have to go out and get these. You can actually do them at home if you have the right things. So I've actually got a couple of products that I like to use when I'm doing my at-home facial, just to make myself feel really nice. And yeah, it just gives me a really smooth base, which I think is great for when you have a special occasion, because then when you put your makeup on top, your skin feels so nice. So the products that I like to use are by a brand called MiLuxy, and I use their Sonic skincare cleansing brush, and I also like to use their Sonic spatula. So I really like this brush just for taking off the last bits of my makeup that's remaining, and also to give my skin a bit of an exfoliation. I feel like just using your hands doesn't quite do that. A feature that I love about this cleansing brush in particular is the fact that when you turn it on and you're cleansing your face, it actually changes the pressure depending on where it is on your face. So obviously there's going to be some parts that need more pressure and other parts that need it to be a bit more gentle. So I think that's so cool. And there's 3 different modes as well. There's low, medium and high. So all you need to do is press the button, and there's also 3 brushes that it comes with. So this one's just the standard one for cleansing your face. This one is for really sensitive skin, so it's really nice and fluffy. And then there's this one which is for your body but also for really deep cleansing. So if you're really like trying to exfoliate skin and get a really smooth surface, this would be the one for you. But I just think it's really nice to use a product like this when you're pampering yourself, because it just takes all of your dead skin cells off, so you've got a really nice glow afterwards. And you can literally just use water to use this, which I think is so cool. It does a really good job at cleansing your face, even with just water. I personally like to use one of my cleansers, as I feel like I'm getting an even deeper cleanse with that. But yeah, if you're running low on products, you know that you've got this. So you only really need to charge it and then you're good to go. So this is just one of the products that I like to use in my skincare regime. So if you guys are interested in purchasing it, I do actually have a discount code, which is Ella20. So I'll have it on screen and link down below, so you guys can go check it out if you want to get one of these yourself. And I also have another product from MiLuxy, which is really cool. It's a spatula brush, and this is something that I'd use for like a pamper routine instead of on an everyday basis. And pretty much all you need to do is turn it on, and depending on what you're doing with your skincare, you use a different settings. They've got pat, nourish, peel and cleanse. So if I was going to be getting rid of blackheads or unclog my pores, I'd put it on the peel setting. If I was going to be cleansing my face, obviously I put it on the cleanse one. And if I wanted like a massage, I put it on the pat one. And I think the nourish just really helps like hydrate your skin and put the product really far into your skin. I just think this is a really cool product to use for your pamper routine. And finally, the last thing that I'd say you really should do when you're prepping your skin is use a lip scrub. I've got this one by Designer Brands. It's their lip cocktail. It tastes so good. It's literally just a sugar scrub, and you just put it on like that, and then you lick it off. I really just wanted to use that. I was just waiting to use this. This will make your lips just feel so nice. I hate having dry lips. Honestly, in winter, my lips get so dry and it just does not sit well with lipstick. So you better get one of these. Now we're moving on to the topic of tanning, and this is something that I love doing, especially on special occasions. The tan that I generally use is Loving Tan. This is their 2-hour express. I love that it only takes 2 hours and it goes super dark. So I just apply it with my mitt, and I've also got like a back applicator as well. So You can do your back, you don't have to get someone to do it for you. Personally, I really like doing my tan at home, and I feel like you get the same results as a spray tan. You just have to be a little bit careful to make sure you don't go blotchy or leave it on too long. But it's really not as scary as everyone thinks. I remember the first time that I used it, I thought it was literally going to be orange, but I was fine. So if you're thinking of getting a spray tan or using one of these, I definitely would recommend doing this because you'd save some money. I'd also recommend to do your tan a couple of days before, whether you get a spray tan or you do it yourself, just because if anything goes wrong, then you have time to take it off. But if you get it done like literally the day before or like on the day, if something goes wrong and you don't like it, you're basically screwed and you can't change it. Now on to hair care, my first tip for you guys would be to make sure you've had a recent haircut, because when you're heat styling your hair, like curling it or straightening it, the curler actually really gets stuck if you have dead ends. And I know this from experience. When I get my hair done for Disney, they try and curl it sometimes and it just doesn't work very well because the ends are so dry. So make sure you have had a regular haircut, and plus it just looks way nicer and healthier. So if any of you guys are blonde like me, you'd probably understand that sometimes the blonde hair can go a little bit brassy and have this little bit of a like orangey tinge, and just go like off blonde. And a lot of the times to fix that, you use a purple shampoo. So I would really recommend to use a purple shampoo before your photos, because if your hair has gone a little bit brassy, it tends to show up even more in photos. And I know this from filming my videos, because sometimes I'll think, oh, my hair doesn't look like that brassy, and I'll film the video and then be like, wow, it literally is so bad. So I've been using the Pureology purple shampoo. This is their perfect for platinum shampoo, and this is their conditioner. And yeah, I just use this twice and then put my conditioner in. And you don't need to use this every time you wash your hair, just maybe like every third time or something, or maybe once a week. And I just feel like it really helps. So make sure you get onto a purple shampoo before your special occasion. But I'll make sure to link this down below for you guys, because I know it can be hard to find a really good purple shampoo. So yeah, I really like this one, so I'll link it down in case you want to purchase it. I'd also recommend to use a hair mask, just to make sure your hair's really healthy and it looks nice and shiny. And I use this one by Olaplex. I love this one because it actually really helps your hair. What it does is it actually puts nutrients back into your hair, and so it stops it from snapping. Because if you dye your hair, like me, I get blonde highlights, it actually strips your hair from the nutrients, and then your hair can break off. So this is great because it puts the nutrients back in to make your hair a lot healthier. Plus it makes it really soft. So yeah, I'd say just massage this into your hair, and even maybe sleep in it overnight, and your hair would feel really nice in the morning. A hack that I recommend for you guys is to wear a buttoned up shirt when you go and get your hair and makeup done, because you don't want to have like a t-shirt that you take off and then ruin your hair and makeup. So just have a button up one, so then you can just take it off and put your dress on afterwards. So now I'm going to talk about other little things to remember. So one thing that you can try out is using a whitening toothpaste. I'm sure a lot of you guys use this anyway, but if you don't, maybe use this before your formal or your prom, just to make sure your teeth are really nice and white, so when you're taking your photos you have a bright smile. Also, you can't forget to go and get your nails done. I think it is so nice to go and treat yourself and get your nails done. I love doing it, but you can also do it at home. So I think this is great. Make sure you get a color that will match your outfit. Another thing to remember is to pluck your eyebrows, and I would recommend plucking them instead of getting them waxed if you're just doing it before your event, because if you actually get them waxed, then your makeup won't stick for like, can be up to a week afterwards. So I would recommend just plucking them so you can have smooth makeup afterwards. Otherwise you're just gonna have like lines where no makeup sticks. Another tip is to go into something like Sephora and go and get a bunch of samples, just to make sure that you really like the makeup, because there's nothing worse than it actually being the day and then you bought the makeup and haven't tried it and then you don't like it. So make sure to get samples to see if you like the stuff. And my last tip would be to make sure you have all of the essentials for your clutch. So these would be things like oil blotting sheets. I think these are really an essential to have. A long lasting lipstick, some moisturizer, a roll-on perfume, and I also think Hollywood tape's an essential because you never know if you're going to have any dress malfunctions or anything on the night. And also make sure to bring band-aids because you don't want to have any blisters. That is the worst, when you get blisters with heels, and that like ruins the night. And that is going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys liked it and you found it helpful if you're going to prom, or if you're just like looking for a new pamper routine. Make sure to go over and check out my last video if you haven't seen it already, where I show you guys some prom dress ideas. And that is going to be it for now, so stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be a prom get ready with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!